It's new comic book day, and that means I'm here to show off my comic book stack. The books that hit my slot this week. And once again, there's a bunch to talk about. See? So, let's just get on with this. Let's start out with some DC books. Superman number 26. More of that, I don't know, what's his name? I don't remember the stupid villain's name. But more of that. I'm reading it still, I guess. I'm trying. Strange Adventures number 6. This is halfway through the Tom King maxi series. I'm reading it all as a whole. Or when it's all done. That's how I'll be doing it. DC, The Doomed and the Damned. This is a big ol' 80-page giant, 10 twisted team-ups straight from your nightmares. Yeah, man, I mean, fuck, I don't know if there's anything big that's supposed to be coming out of this, or if it's just 10 little tales. But I'll be checking it out. I'll be flipping through it for show. Some detective comics this week. Loving the hell out of Detective. No longer Joker War, obviously. It's ended. But 1028 and then the badass Bermejo variant. So, Green Lantern Season 2, number 8. 12-part maxi series. It looks like they're breaking it up into seasons now. But, I mean, shit. I'm not reading it, but I do have interest in this eventually. It's what I call an apocalypse stack. When comics cease to be printed, I'll get around to it. But I like having it in my collection until then. Joker. 3 Jokers. This is the second printing. I just like the Joker Shark, you know? It's all it came down to. I like the Joker Shark, and it was on the second printing, so I picked it up. Couple of copies of Death Metal this week. Number 4. Yeah, nice and shiny as expected. This series is wacko bonkers. I don't know what the hell is going on with it. I don't. But I continue to read it. The mini one shot, or I guess the one shots, are kind of keeping me informed a little bit. But for the most part, I'm lost. I respect it though. Rorschach. More Tom King. This is Rorschach number 1. Highly anticipated. The Jay Lee cover because, well, you know, Jay Lee. Beef. Marvel books now. Amazing Spider-Man number 50. It took them 50 fucking issues to reveal who not Sin Eater, Kindred is. I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. This will probably be the first issue of Amazing Spider-Man I actually read since, I don't know, Craven, or was it Absolute Carnage? One of them, regardless. I was like, I'll keep it in the pull list, because that's what you do. You have Spider-Man on your pull list, but this hasn't been my favorite. I was excited when we revealed, or, you know, they introduced Kindred to begin with, but 50 issues to get that reveal. X of Swords. X of Swords Handbook. Now, yeah, it's just outlining the big players in the X of Swords storyline, I would imagine. Yeah, I'll be checking it out. I'll be flipping through it. Probably won't be talking about it in depth on the podcast, but I'll be flipping through it. Darth Vader. Number 6. It seems that there's going to be a first cameo appearance of some Sith assassin. So that's exciting, right? X of Swords, part 7. This is New Mutants number... What is this? I don't make this easy. 13. Where's the... Oh, there it is. It's written on there, so small. New Mutants number 13, part 7 of the X of Swords storyline. I mean, I'm reading all of the X of Swords tie-ins, regardless of me reading the ongoing series itself. It's a good thing I keep the series on my pull list because I'm a masochist when it comes to my wallet. But other than that, yeah, I'll be reading this issue of New Mutants. Marvel Zombies Resurrection, number 3 now. This has been good stuff. Different set of characters to follow, but interesting nevertheless. Immortal Hulk, not Immortal Hulk. He's not an internet Hulk. Immortal Hulk number 38. Yeah, you're more than likely, if you're reading Marvel books or you have any Marvel books on your pull list, this is probably on it. It's good. Yeah, there's some issues that I just don't know what the hell happens or what happened at all, but it still keeps me interested. Yeah, this is just a hot series. Probably wise to just keep it on your pull list. I think it's going to go all the way to 50 issues, too. So we might have another year of Immortal Hulk. More X of Swords tie-ins. This is Hellions, number 5. This is the 6th part to the X of Swords series. Yeah, kind of, like I said, I keep all of the X titles on my pull list, regardless of me reading them or not. But yeah, no, I'll get back to Hellions. I was kind of back and forth on it. I think I read the first 2 and haven't read since, but looks like I'll be back on it. Little speculative pre-ordering I did. Picked up 3 copies of Captain Marvel number 22. Apparently, a character that appeared in Captain Marvel: The End is going to make a cameo appearance in this book. I pick up 3 copies of a cameo appearance. I didn't know it was going to be a cameo appearance, to be honest, but you never know. It seems like this character could actually be something gnarly for sure. You wouldn't think the End books, considering it's the last story, that those characters would be coming into play, or any characters that they would bring in towards the end of these characters' lives. How many times can I say characters and confuse you? Yeah, you wouldn't think they'd show up so fast or so soon in their timeline. I don't know. I don't know but here they are. Fucking Captain Marvel: The End. That character, and I don't know who that character is. I don't read it. But showing up in this is a cameo, so some weight to be had maybe. That's why I picked up 3. Cable, number 5. This is the 8th part of the X of Swords tie-in. I'm digging Cable. He's the first character to bring up a sword since the dawn of X, and yeah, this is it's just a fun book. It's a fun book. It's Jerry Duggan and Phil Noto, so right. Last from Marvel, Age of Khonshu, baby. Avengers number 37. Yeah, I love me some Moon Knight. This Age of Khonshu storyline has been dope. It's setting up the next Mutants vs. Avengers storyline with the Phoenix Force versus the Star Brand. I can't recommend the Avengers enough. It's probably the best team book out there. Just saying. Now some indie books. Gotta love some indies, right? Bloodshot number 9. Old Tim Seeley. Yeah, man, I love Bloodshot. I love the character. I read it off and on, but it's always on my pull list. If there's a Bloodshot title out there, it's in my box. It's deep in the box. Atlantis Wasn't Built for Taurus, number 2. Super hot series out of Scout. Wouldn't surprise me if this book went into a second printing, because nobody pre-orders their fucking books anymore. But I do. As a matter of fact, I even got this is actually my second copy. I got a copy earlier this week from the Scout mystery box that they did. It's not so much a mystery as they tell you what's in it, but subscription box. I actually left a unboxing video for that, so go back and check that out as well. But yeah, Atlantis Wasn't Built for Taurus, number 2. Gotta read number 1 still, but it's not too late. It's only 2 issues behind. 7 Secrets, number 3. Now, here's the deal. I am the biggest Tom Taylor fan. The biggest. Issue 1 came out, and I was just a wee bit confused, and then issue 2 came out, and for whatever reason, it wasn't in my pull box. So I was late to go pick it up. But I found it, but I got it after I did all my reviews for the week, and as you know, I have a lot of books to review here. So it's hard for me to go back and do any back reading. And even if back reading is a matter of 6 days ago, it's difficult for me to do. So I'm behind is the point of all that ranting. I'll get to it though. I want to know. I love Tom Taylor. So Seven Secrets is probably something we should all be knowing about. Vampire the Masquerade, number 3. Book's not for me, not gonna lie. I didn't pick it up for me. It's actually something that I put on my pull list for a friend, so. But, regardless, it's in the slot, so I'll let you know about it. We Live, number 1. So this is from Aftershock, now Aftershock Media. Now tell me why that's important. Well, they're taking on a production company to put out movies and TV. Well, one would like to think that they're going to start putting out titles that, are looking to be developed into that format. We Live seems like one of those titles. I have a feeling that this book, I probably should have picked up more than one, because one of them's definitely going to be for me. I'm not going to be flipping that at all, unless it gets like stupid crazy. But no, I like my indie books. I have a hard time getting rid of my indie books. So there we are. We Live. Couple more here from Boom Studios again. Once and Future, number 12. I'm pretty much a whole story arc behind on this now, but I'll get around to it. I'm not dropping it. It's Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora, and it's fucking Sword in the Stone. What's it called? Excalibur. That good stuff. And lastly, we've got an Image number 1, Commanders in Crisis, number 1. New superhero team-up book, maybe? I don't know. But it has my attention. I'm going to check it out. Steve Orlando. Dude's wacky, so could be a lot of fun. I have faith. So there you go. That's my stack this week, guys. All pre-ordered. All of these books were pre-ordered, so because of that, with the exception of maybe a few indie books, I got heavily discounted. So go out, get yourself a pull list through a subscription service that offers those kinds of discounts, and you too could come home with stacks like this and not have it cost you $200. This should have cost me $200. It didn't. So start a pull list, guys, and check out the podcast once again. Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, anywhere you can get it. Patreon. Patreon's cool. Patreon.com/cheers to comics. If there's a book that came out this week that you did not see in my slot, and you want to hear me talk about it more, whether it be on the podcast or just make sure that you're reminded every week when you go to get your books, I don't know. Just drop a comment in the comment section right after you like and subscribe. And as always, I urge you all to stay safe out there, read responsibly. Cheers.